When you first actually, I know we had a chat the first time. When you first signed up, I know me and you did a chat because you're an exclusive client. So we had like probably a 2, 3 hour long call that day, talking about a lot of like childhood and our my brothers and all that other good stuff. I had some
Yeah.
similar childhoods growing up actually, which was kind of cool. But I wanted to ask you your experience with Gemeos and the actual onboarding setup, getting your account set up, getting the broker set up. How was those first few days, the first week in the setup process?
It was super easy. Well, at first it was difficult for me because I'm not too familiar with the whole process. But the walk down that you and Leslie given me was super easy. Whenever I saw that how to do it, I was like, oh shit. Oh, sorry for cursing. But
Oh, you're
uh
good.
Leslie helped me set up uh most of all my stuff. And then Ox Securities, y'all helped me set up, was
Yeah,
super. It's super trusting and super easy. And
they're a good broker.
I still like, even though I knew what I was kind of doing, in a sense, I always had questions for you guys, and y'all answered them promptly. And the customer service, even on holidays, like if I had for New Year's,
We work a lot.
I was like, why isn't it trading? Because I'm in more in crypto, you know what I'm saying? And I'm
Yeah,
used to the
7 days
20.
a week.
I'm used to the 24/7, 7 days a week. I'm not used to stocks and everything shutting down on Fridays and
Yeah,
going through the weekends. So I started getting used to it. And with you and Leslie helping me set up the whole thing, it was really trusting, and it was really, how can I say, a good learning experience.
that's good.
And
I'm
I'm
glad we
like,
made you feel
whenever I
good.
show people, when I show like my friend, well, not friends, but when I show like family or whatever, what I'm
Yeah,
doing or what I'm into now, my sister, yeah, for instance,
yeah,
she's very interested and she wants to get into it. She's gonna get back with me later on this week, but
nice.
I kind of explained it to her, and I was like, man, these people, they are phenomenal.
I appreciate that, man, big time.
Yes, sir.
I know you started off on a good note because you've had 2 positive months in a row,
Oh
which is
yeah,
obviously a good way to start, right? And
I
I
was
know
super
December was a pretty good
excited,
month, but
man.
January was an extra good month, so it's always a good way to start off, right?
Uh, I was
Uh,
I was surprised. I was like, wow. All right, thank you. I
the
was
quantum algo produces some pretty crazy results.
Yes. I mean, I the first month was like 9%, 9, 10%, something like that. And then the second month, well, which was January, I went from I didn't do the percentage because my last percentage I was at like 13.58. I don't really know
Oh,
exactly the percentage because I don't pay attention to it because, like you said, like you told me before, it'll make me go crazy if I look at it every day. Oh my God, look what was this trading.
yeah,
Because this thing is so fast, and it's just so much that I'm like, look, I get my little daily things or whatever, but the the profits I've gotten for last, well, I was surprised in December because the markets were down. We was in a down.
the markets weren't very good in December.
No, markets wasn't very good, and I still pulled in 9, 10%. And then this past month, I pulled a little over about 13% or more.
January was
And
even bigger.
and
Yeah.
so far this month, so far the what 2 days. Yesterday was a banger, and I was like, wow,
Phenomenal.
one
Yeah, like
day. I was like, hell yeah.
first day of February, we're cracking off a few percent already, which is pretty
Yeah,
nuts.
I
It's,
was
those were trades
really.
from December, January, right? They were swing trades that got carried over into February, and we just so happened to have those positions go into profit right on January 31st, night of, into February 1st, and we were able to close like 4 positions all in profit. So it was a very nice start to February.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
what
would,
I was like, man, I don't know about I know about profit and losses. I was like, man,
yeah,
what am I doing? Like, that's why I kept asking y'all. I was like, okay, why is this doing this? Why now I'm seeing a rise in my equity, and I'm seeing where the margin falls, and I'm learning. I'm
yeah.
chat GPT and everything now. So,
Nothing wrong with
so
that,
but
man. There's nothing wrong with learning what you're in. You know what I mean?
but
Might as well.
I always like to ask a trusted person like yourself and your wife, like what's going on with it, and y'all explain it. Y'all send me a message and y'all explain it, and it's
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that was my first mind. That was my first gut instinct of what I had in mind, and y'all just verified it basically for me, you know.
Yeah, we'll
But
always have your back and help you whatever you need, literally anytime.
yeah, but this quantum program, man, it's amazing. I can't wait to see what
Impressive,
the next
right?
five. I can't see what the next. I can't even see what the next 5 years pulls. Is this going to be? I mean, yeah, there's going to be a couple. There's going to be months where there's going to be some ups and downs because it's
Hiccups.
just a
Yep.
market. It's just a market. But I'm gonna be way ahead. You know,
Yeah,
there
it's
was
a
only
good
one
realistic way to
day.
look at it.
There was only one day in the past 2 months that it went like it was -4%. It was -$4 or whatever it was, and I was like, that's nothing compared to all the up all these days up.
Yeah. Yeah, it
And
goes naturally with a high target profit system. There'll always be the drawdowns, but close losses, we try to keep those at a minimum unless we really need to shave a chunk of the drawdown off. And we'll
Mhm,
normally try to close out some profitable trades at the same time we close the losers. So the
mhm.
actual realized loss isn't substantial. The traders at the trade desk do a really good job at managing the trades the algo are doing too. Like quantum is a very good system.
Yeah.
So
Um.
definitely the best we have. We have other algorithms, but I mean, I might be a bad
Yeah.
salesman, but you don't, unless you're
You
very
can't.
experienced in Forex and you look at those other algorithms and you're like, I'm interested in the way they work. They're interesting. I'd like to use them. Aside from that, man, quantum, it's going to do the best for you essentially.
Yes. Yeah. I've like I start to wake up every day and I check it. So like in my mind or whatever. So I'm every morning, like it shows me today's change and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, the daily view.
And no.
Oh,
On
you
the
log in.
Ox, yeah, when I
Oh,
log
you're
in, like
logging in. Yeah.
I hurry up, log in, do my authorization app. I mean, and I get in and I look at the sorry. I
Good.
look at it and it looks like it's from the day before.
Yeah.
That's what it am I correct?
Yep.
Is it like the day before? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was pulling from the day like so the day before. It's not actually today. Today's not finished.
Correct.
So basically it was from day before.
Yeah.
And that's what I told my friend that got me in here, John Allen,
Yeah.
and he was like, he was like, all right. He said, now I know, because like some things he don't know either, and like he said, but just pick their brains. He said that's what you paid for, Jeff. I said,
Yeah,
all
he
right.
doesn't
I said,
ask a lot of questions. So like you're
mhm.
learning more than he is essentially. Now you're kind of showing him and teaching him little things.
Yeah, and then he's taught me
Nice.
a lot about the crypto world. He's taught me a lot about stocks in general, but not
That's good.
this is a new world for him, because he's in two other places. This is his third. He's in a
Yeah.
trifecta now.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
investing and trading are different. Same industry, stocks, crypto, forex, but you don't really invest in forex. You're trading it, right? Or stocks. You can trade for stocks with options and futures, but so it's definitely different, but still in the
right.
same ballpark. So for a guy like John, he probably wouldn't have a hard time learning it if he applied himself. But the point of an algorithm and a trading system is for it to do it for you, right? But nothing wrong with learning it at the same time.
Let me
So far,
before I
oh, go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, go ahead. It's on you.
Okay. I was gonna say so far, so his setup was good and seamless. You would say the support has been really, really good. The results have been good.
Oh,
Like
excellent.
almost you're like 8 or 9% in December, and then more than that in January. You're also already up a few points in February. So obviously you'd say the results are going well.
Oh,
Now you
most
don't have to
definitely.
talk monetary value or how much money you have in your account. That's nobody's business.
No,
Generally, most clients are going to have a good amount in there anyways. And then over time, as you get more comfortable, you can always add more. But the percentages and the numbers, what matter, the drawdowns and how much gains you're actually getting are what matters, right? And people can always do their own mental math of if I put this much in, this is kind of results I can expect. If these are the percentages this guy's getting, kind of thing. So
right.
that's good that you're getting good results so far. And what would you say your actual goal are? Like, what's your goals for using this system? I know you have investments elsewhere with crypto and other stuff. What's your goal
Yeah.
specifically for using the Gemio system?
My goals is to pass this down, like
Okay.
long term.
So you want to let
This
it
is a long,
compound long term?
this is a long term investment, for myself, but also for my two little boys. They got one's 12. I mean, by the time he's about five, like I said, 5, 6 years, I mean, he's be 18,
Be an adult.
and
Yeah.
yeah. it's this is for them, you know. Whether if I have to pull out a little bit of profit here and there
Yeah, I was going to ask you
to
that next. Do you plan on
oh,
shaving profits out every once in a while? There's
every
nothing
once
wrong
in a
with doing that.
while,
I do recommend it every once in a while. It's not needed, like you don't have to, but it's always good. Even just a
yeah,
little, like a couple slivers here and there.
yeah. I was thinking about like once a quarter, I just take a little bit,
Nice.
not a big chunk. You
Yeah.
know, once a quarter, just take a little bit because my main goal is to turn this money I put in here into millions of dollars in the like long term, you know?
Yeah. Long,
Yeah. And still have the money in here and show my boys when they get old enough, show them, look, this is for y'all. And this is what your dad's got. And if when I pass, this is you guys. So you're not going to be broke. You always got money. You always got money making. You always got this program, this algorithm AI making money for you. As long as you keep the money in here, and stacking up, you'll be able to have generational wealth.
and we don't
And
plan on going anywhere. And our oldest trader is only 39. He has like
God
20
dang,
years of experience because he started when he was young, but he's an
right?
institutional trader. But I mean, even 20 years from now, when your kids are in their 30s, there's a decent chance our system's still going to be around. And if not, we will have pivoted and have new
Oh,
systems, or we'll have built on to the existing system. But one of the strategies that Quantum uses is a fractal price action strategy we've been using a really long time. Like especially our partner who's been trading 20 years, he's like the
yeah,
backbone to the Quantum system. The one strategy, that price action strategy he uses, is a strategy that basically will never change or fail because it's price action. Like there's a lot of trading strategies, like averaging strategies, that eventually do poorly or they just stop working and then you have to create a new strategy. But if you have a trader like our one guy, our quant behind the quantum trading system, the same thing he's been doing for 20 years, on top of a couple other things that are included in the algo. Like it uses four strategies, but the main strategy, that fractal price action trading strategy, has not changed in 20 years. Obviously, the markets change and he's able to
right.
adapt to the markets. And as the markets change, we're, slightly creating new variations to the strategy, but the base strategy is still the same. And he's still not even 40 yet. So, I mean, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you're thinking about long term, we have a plan of being around that long. So, for
Right.
people that want to actually use this system for more than a year or two and not just like a get in, get out thing, your plan still makes sense because we plan to still be there, which is good. Right.
Yeah, it's awesome because like what what I bought into was a long-term situation,
Yeah.
you know. And when I told my sister and them, they was like, "God dang, you spent that much." I was like, "Yes," because that's a sliver of what this thing's gonna do, and what this thing has shown me historical data, what it can do. I was like, "Yeah, I already know what the outcome, what the end outcome is going to be within 5 years, and
Yeah,
that's not
even if you
even
look
the
at it on
long
a
term
spectrum,
part.
right?
That's not even the long term. That's a short term 5 years,
It's like
4 to 5 years.
midterm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little midterm compared to 10 to 15.
Yeah.
And
I remember on our
yeah,
first call, you were saying how you were looking at it from like a spectrum of if it does really well over the next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years plus, but then also what it would do if it had like a slower period, a more conservative outlook. And you were still like, even if you went on a very conservative spectrum, you were saying you'll still be happy with the results. And
oh
that
yeah,
makes me happy as a business owner when people think it could be this, it could be in the middle, it could also be conservative. And no matter what, I'd still be happy with the results. That makes me happy.
oh yeah, most definitely. Even with the 4 to 5% per month. But see and that's the low end. That's the low. I'm talking the 4 to 5% of that with the other lower risk algorithms that y'all have. That is that I'm saying 4 to 5% because that's the bottom line of what y'all basically do because you
Yeah.
because it's basically y'all pulling 6 to 7% off the 4 to 5% algorithms. Yeah, y'all pulling y'all.
10,
It's
15.
yeah, y'all doing y'all doing it. Y'all, yeah. There's no words
It's
that I can
kind of
speak right
crazy.
now.
It's kind of crazy that
Like
we do that without 100% equity risk, right?
yeah,
That's the good thing. And the
and
conservative
that's
side that we were talking about on our first call is even if it has it in 3.5 years, it has not ever hit a hard stop or catastrophic failsafe. But if that was to ever happen, it's 40%. And if that did happen, knowing that the algo does 80 to 80% or more every single year, you
Right.
wouldn't be, like you said, you wouldn't be getting your 10, 8, 9, 10% monthly averages over that year, but you'd still have three, four, or five, even on a really crappy year, which is still really good, right?
Yeah, it's still really good,
So that's the
you
upside to
know?
that system is even if it takes a crap and it absolutely has a crap year, you're still going to make money that calendar year, technically,
Yeah.
based on how the system performs. So
Yeah.